you're a world-renowned guitarist and, to say, a classic rock icon. At this stage, most of us begin to say to ourselves, well, I think I know who I am. I mean, who are you, Peter? I mean, set the guitar aside, all the fame, all the joy you have at tour. I mean, who are you as a person?
Well, I'm a father, first of all. That's the best thing I could ever do and have ever done, you know. And I think you realize, you know, there's been times when I know that I have been an absent father. It's an old story where the entertainer goes on the road and he has to do what, you know, follow his dream. And I know that I have been absent when I should have been there. And I think it's not making up for it now, but I have such a great relationship with my kids. It's a prize, you know, and it's hard. You know, it can be hard. And certain times I didn't think I would have a relationship with my son. And now we have the best relationship that I never thought would materialize, you know. And it's been for years now. And we got sober together. And I think that's a big part of it. I keep telling him, I've made all the mistakes. You can make your own, but don't make mine, you know. And you know, my daughters as well, they're very successful in what they're doing, and I couldn't be happier.
You hit it big in 1976, but it was a long road to get to 1976. Tell me about that road.
Hold on, let's see. Okay. Well, when I started my solo career in '71, it was all down to me. So singing everything, playing everything, 4-piece band, and paying my dues again after I'd left Humble Pie. But we get to 1975, and there was an album that I had done called Frampton that was successful. Not hugely successful, but it had made a mark. And so the record company, management, and myself virtually knew that what had been successful for Humble Pie before I left was a live album, Rockin' the Fillmore. And my career was at the same pitch. My audience was greater than my record sales at that point. Word of mouth and the old go and play, and they'll, if you play, they will come. So we decided to make a live record. It came out in January 1976, and I went away for 10 days because I knew we'd be touring the whole year. I had no idea how it would be received. We sort of figured that it would be my first gold record, 500,000 copies in America.
You knew it was good?
Yes.
Why didn't you question your mind? It was just, well, what would the sales be?
Right. Before I went on vacation, we had put on sale one show in Detroit at Cobo Hall, which is a big arena. Right. And it sold out. So I went on vacation. Well, I came back 10 days later and we'd sold 4 nights out. Right. And that was the first realization. Up until this point, I've been the guy in the middle, not the opening act, not the headliner, but the guy in the middle and supporting all these incredible bands. And so now it's my name on the ticket and the people are coming to see me. Well, it just went so quickly from that point. It just exploded. That's why they say overnight. Right. Whereas I've been professional since I was 6. This is now 9, 10 years later. So it was a shock. It was a surprise that it went so well.
A pleasant surprise, but the pleasantness didn't last all that long.
No.
This was an incredible year by anybody's standards, yes. And in many ways was the making of the Peter Frampton name.
Right.
If there's a Mount Rushmore for classic rock, you're in it. And you're in it because of 1976.
Right.
But what happened? Things went downhill after that.
Well, I think there's a lot of theories. There's a lot of theories for why Comes Alive was so successful. And then not only did it go to #1, the album, and stay there for the summer, it became the #1 selling record in America of all time. It right. beat Carole King's Tapestry record. Right. And when I hit #1, it was exciting. when I was told 2 months, 3 months later, you're the biggest thing since sliced bread, basically. You've sold more than anybody else. That's when I got scared. And I thought, I've now got to compete with myself. And it was a scary thought.
Among your top songs, and when I say among your top songs, you've had so many, Baby, I Love Your Way. Did you write that quickly, or was it written over a long period of time?
It was quick. I've gone to the Bahamas, and I go down there for 3 weeks. I got to write the album, the Frampton album, the one before the live record. I couldn't come up with anything decent in the first 2 weeks. Now I have a week, maybe 8 days, to write the album. That's what it was like in those days. And so I got up at the beginning of the last week, and I said, I've got to write something. So I picked up my guitar, and in the morning, I wrote Show Me the Way, which was the first hit of Comes Alive. Right. And then I thought, well, that's pretty good. I like that one. Maybe I can write something else today. So I had a little bit of swim and had some lunch, and then picked up the guitar again. And as the sun was setting, I wrote Shadows Grow So Long Before My Eyes as they're moving across the page. And that was Baby, I Love Your Way. And I wrote them both in the same day. And that's what we say in the publishing business. That's a really good day, to say the least.